My name is Richard Eric Conde, and I go by the name Smix. I introduce myself in that way each and every video, just on the chance that someone wants to, someone just wants to know a little bit more about me. Um, I don't really have any script on on hand on what I'd like to talk about per se. But essentially, I just want to talk on a very emotional level, a very, very human level, not trying to offer you some type of gimmick, just straight from the heart. And what I had in the caption or the thumbnail was keep going even when it's hard. And what I mean by that is life is unbearably confusing, extremely difficult, and profoundly complicated. But we all know this. We all know this. Everyone knows that they don't know shit, basically. Nobody knows shit, and everybody knows that. So, what do you do? What does that mean for you? What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is everybody gets stuck. Everybody gets stuck in their own life, in their own inner world. And whether that's habitually or whether that's emotionally, we get stuck in these cycles of life. And we can't see ourselves out of that cycle. We can't perceive ourselves out of that cycle. We can't act outside of that cycle. And let's say, let's just use me as an example, right? One of my goals is to sustain myself financially with my art. And another goal is to create a business that I'm proud of and I'm happy to promote and share with others, because the message is meaningful and I get to impact people's lives, because it brings me value, and I'm hoping to offer value to other people and to someone else. And that would be something that I'd love to work for. So again, we all have cycles, right? Well, what are some of my cycles? Some of my cycles are getting inspired or being ambitious, and then dreaming very, very big without putting the effort, the work ethic, and the mindset behind it to make those dreams a reality with actionable steps. And this is something I learned the hard way, because there were many, many projects and just many goals that I wanted to have completed, but did not complete. And I felt, either ashamed, embarrassed, or just felt low in my self-worth and capability to accomplish things because they weren't accomplished. So henceforth, my mentality is I can't accomplish those things. But yet I still dream, and yet I still dream big and want to accomplish these things, right? So that was part of my cycle pattern. And what I learned from that was continue dreaming big, always dream, and always try to manifest the highest form of positive life that you want for yourself and for the value of the loved ones around you. And just go as hard as you can, go as big as you can. What do you want? What do you really want? What's something that the world needs? That's an important thing. What does the world need right now? What can you do to offer any type of value to that subject in life, whether it be you're a woman and you want to speak on self-esteem and positivity to people, whether you're a man and you want to talk about productivity, or you want to talk about relationships and self-worth as well, anything. What can you do as a person, as your individual self with a specific and unique personality bring to the table? Because you have value, and you should always dream high and try to achieve something that's more important than you in a way. And what I've learned is to put myself under more discipline. And look, I got a shaved head right now, and it's not because I'm trying to pose. I'm not trying to be a poser, like I'm some type of fucking like spiritual master type crap or whatever. It's literally, it's just because truthfully my head was getting bald and things of that nature. But um you just you need to have that discipline. And I am trying to discipline myself further, and specifically the discipline involves working, just working hard at what I love to do. And what I love to do is to create art, and I want to, like I said, make something sustainable off of that. But from what the lessons I've learned, I'm implementing tactics, work ethic, putting um putting my goals in a list that I can abide by, put myself on time restraints to put the best amount of effort that I can give, and just learning new ways to discipline myself and to produce the most productivity without causing stress and without causing turmoil within myself, because that beats the purpose. So, and I would say still every day I'm, dealing with cycles of um, you know, emotional pain that I want to get myself out of, but it takes time. And that's essentially what this video was trying to encourage, that you got to keep going even when it's hard. And sometimes when you're making a change in your life, your mind is not accepting of that. You're like, you get so accustomed to having a perpetual life cycle, and it's cyclical and it's a constant cycle, that you don't even realize that you've become adjusted to that kind of life. And that once you try to wean yourself out of that lifestyle and do something different and change positive, it doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're doing something to change your life for the benefit. Sometimes, and most times, you will still go through some sort of turmoil because your life is being changed. And the mind does not like change, because it likes predictability. It likes to know, because the mind just wants to be safe. That's it. It just wants to be comfortable and safe and not stressed. And sometimes change can be stressful. Most times it will be, because it's unpredictable and it goes away from everything the brain wants to be. It goes away from comfortability and it goes towards stress, and it goes towards, not being able to predict what's going to happen. Because just because you want to do something for the benefit doesn't mean it's automatically going to be easy and you're going to understand what to do about it. No. For me, I would like to, like I said, promote myself and advance my career, but on an emotional, and if you want to say spiritual level, there's many things about myself that I'd like to change, just because I want to be at a better position in life where those things don't necessarily worry me anymore. And emotionally, for me, that means being stuck in this world of pain that's revolved around the physical world, and to be less, to be way less mysterious, is just about the body and how we're attached to the body and the physical sensations. We're attached to pleasure, and sometimes that pleasure can be as simple as eating. It's a pleasure, it's a sensation, and it can also be sex, sexual pleasure. And that type of mindset, being enveloped in that world, it does cause me stress because I don't want to be this person filled with so much angst, anxiety, and lust, and what have you. But the truth is, that's where I'm at right now, and there's no shame about it. That's where I'm at right now. And it causes me stress because I like to be more productive, more positive, and do things that actually have value to my life, that I can walk away from feeling proud and confident, and at the same time, something that provides value to others. And I don't think that ignoring your emotional state and your cycles of pain and what you're going through is relevant. It won't lead you to any success. It's about accepting those things, accepting what it is that you are on every level, and learning how to overcome those things. So, in order to keep going, you can't run away from it. Is what I'm saying. You can't run away from yourself. You never can. You never will be able to anyway. It's it's an endeavor that will never happen. Can't run away from yourself. Why not just accept yourself? Run towards yourself. Listen, a lot of people may interpret me as coming across as preaching, and I had my cousin today that I was talking with say that, well, essentially what the definition of preaching is, spreading your ideology. And you know what? Let it be known then. And like I told him, if that's the case, then fine. Let it be interpreted as me preaching. Let me preach to you. But may you understand that I'm not in any way trying to come across as, higher or better, because I am so fucking not. I feel so I feel so lowly sometimes about um this same message that I'm trying to get across. But the reason why I talk about it is because I'm trying every day to understand what it is that I'm going through, and I'm trying to share my learning. I'm trying to share what I'm going through so that you can benefit, so that anyone can benefit and learn from, whether it be my mistakes or my growth. And if you want to listen to what I'm saying, go ahead. If you don't, go ahead. It does not matter. But I'm putting this out in the hopes that it can reach to someone's ears who needs it, and maybe that ear is myself. Sometimes just talking out loud um, to yourself is enough of a motivation to keep yourself going. And hey, if I gotta preach, fuck it. If I gotta preach, then let it be. But I'm not just gonna sit around and idly let things happen in my life and in other people's life when I feel like I can offer some type of value, even if it's very small. Anything. That's what we're here for. I can't I can't tell you how many times some person's small words on a video, like YouTube, a book, a quote, anything, how someone's small value has impacted my life in positive ways, whether it be from business entrepreneurs like Gary Vee, whether it be faces on YouTube like the Game Grumps, who fill me up with joy. And these little things matter. They matter because we're here. We're here. I'm here You're here. This is what we got. And we can make this experience profoundly amazing if we allow ourselves to be more vulnerable, get out of our patterns, step up to ourselves, face those demons, give back to the world what you want to receive, and you will get it. It's simple. If you understand the law of attraction, that's how it works. And I just want you to take away with one thing, and that's, it's gonna get hard. There's gonna be difficult moments, but listen to yourself, listen to what you need in order to move past it. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Don't worry about what somebody else is saying. Do what you need to do. And it's not gonna be easy. It's probably gonna be the more difficult route. But at the end of the day, it's you who's going to take care of yourself. And you want to be able to just be happy and to laugh, to have a smile on your face. Who doesn't? No one chooses to be in suffering. So let's do this, you know? Let's just do this shit. So that's it. That's basically all I have to say. I just wanted to post a video, and hopefully I get to share more content in a more orderly manner, and in a more productive way, where there's more content to be available. And I'm just starting this whole endeavor where I'm trying to reach out to people and let them know that I am here, and just promote myself. So every day is a new experience for me to learn and to try something new, and to expand on what I have failed upon, and just continuing with that. So I just want to thank you and appreciate anybody who takes the time out of their day, which is a very important thing. Your time is your value, and I appreciate it and respect it and honor it for anyone who gives me the time of their day to connect with. And it's a beautiful thing that we have here, which is this connection that we can get through something like a phone. A phone. This is a phone that I'm talking to you through, and we get to share our lives and our values like someone across the world in a different state you can hear. And it's a beautiful thing that I feel like we should be more appreciative towards. I can be more appreciative towards, because it's fucking amazing when you think about it. And it's so fucking cool that you can communicate with people who you would never have the opportunity for. And even 40 years ago this wasn't possible, but now little kids are connecting with people all over the world. And let's just keep that shit up. And thank you. That'd be all.